Hi, this is Paul. Before I start, please hit the like and subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. I'm going to do my NFL playoff predictions because the NFL playoffs start today, 13th, the 14th, and the 15th. We got two games. Is it? Yeah, two games on Saturday, three games on Sunday, and one game on Monday. Okay, which is cool. And I think some of these games are going to be on Peacock. I think one of the games is going to be on Peacock, the Kansas City game. It comes on Saturday night. Anyway, let's talk about these games. I'm going to give you my predictions and what my thoughts, and we'll see how it goes. I'm going to try to do this video now and upload it before the play, because the game starts at 4:30. The first game starts at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I'm going to try to get this video up by at least 1:30 or so, or two, before 4:30. Okay, so that way I'm locked in. Okay, so anyway, let's go with the like I said, the first game is going to be Cleveland Browns at the Houston Texans Saturday at 4:30 p.m. on Eastern Time on NBC. Okay, now Houston Texans, C.J. Stroud. They've been, they made the playoffs. It's been a great year for them. And then you also have the Cleveland Browns, who went through. Deshaun Watson got hurt. They went through a bunch of quarterbacks. Then they settled on Joe Flacco. Okay, and so this is number 5 seed Cleveland against number 4 seed. Now Cleveland has a really good defense. Okay, but Myles Garrett, who's their heart of that team, he got hurt. Okay, but he came back, but it doesn't look like he's the same player. But remember, they're playing in Houston, and C.J. Stroud sort of has that rookie magic, and I don't think he'll be intimidated at all in this game against playing against Cleveland, like I said, who has a really good defense. And so, but Joe Flacco, he has a good playoff record. You say what you want about Joe Flacco, because sometimes he looks like he's not even interested in the game half the time. But he does have that great playoff experience, and he had that great playoff run when he won the Super Bowl and cashed in and got his money. So I'm gonna go with Houston. I like C.J. Stroud, and I think they might be able to score. Just score more in Cleveland. Even though Joe Flacco, I think, can pull off an upset, because I think Houston is favored. But actually, is that favored? I don't know. I look at the line, but I'm gonna go with Houston. I don't know if that's my heart saying that because I like C.J. Stroud, but I'm gonna go with Houston. Okay, lock myself in. Okay, because I don't think Cleveland's going to the Super Bowl. Even if they win this game, they're gonna lose whoever they play next, I think, in the next round. But you never know. They could knock off Houston, but I'm going to go with Houston. That's my pick. Now, the Saturday night game, which is going to be on Peacock at 8:15, exclusive to Peacock. Okay. So those of you who don't have Peacock, find other ways to watch it. Okay. Anyway, it's going to be Miami, the number 6 seed, okay, against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, Miami, you started the year off as a house on fire. Remember, they scored those 70 points against Denver. They've had a lot of injuries. And stuff. Even Tyreek Hill got hurt at one point. But he's coming back to Kansas City. And remember, it's going to drop. It's going to be cold in Kansas City. Okay, and I know Miami's a warm weather team. And plus, Miami also has this record where I think they only beaten one team with a 500 record. And I think that's Dallas Cowboys, who they beat a couple of weeks back. But they've suffered a lot of injuries. So if they were fully healthy, and because Kansas City does, their wide receiver, besides Travis Kelce, I don't trust any of their other wide receivers, but they do still have Patrick Mahomes, and maybe he can pull off a miracle. Okay, but like I said, I would have more confidence in Miami if they were fully healthy or more healthier. But I think they're going to Kansas City, and they got a lot of injuries to deal with, and Kansas City does have a good decent defense, and then plus they got the Patrick Mahomes factor, which even though his sucky receivers, maybe this is the game where they actually hold on to the ball. I'm going to go with Kansas City to win, okay, and beat Miami. Like I said, I wish Miami was healthier, and then I definitely could see them going in there and winning. But they're not healthy, and I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna win. That's just the problem. Now the Sunday games. This is going to be Pittsburgh, number 7 seed, at number 2 Buffalo Bills, who actually came on strong towards the end. And even Pittsburgh, I think they won their last 3 games once they switched to Mason Rudolph, okay, because Mitch Trubisky absolutely sucks and shouldn't even be in the NFL. But that's another story. And the rookie guy that got hurt before, Kenny Pickett, he needs more, seasoning and stuff. So maybe he needs to sit down and ride the bench, I think, for a year or two before they try to put him in again. Maybe give the job to because Mason Rudolph knows the offense. He's been there long, and the offense definitely seems to run better with him in there. Okay, so, but T.J. Watt got hurt in that last regular season game they played. So I don't think as good as Pittsburgh's defense is without T.J. Watt, who could put pressure, I think, on the quarterback for Buffalo. I can't remember his name. Josh Allen. if he would be able to put pressure on Josh Allen, maybe fool him into making mistakes. I would maybe say Pittsburgh got a puncher's chance, but I just think Buffalo's playing better. They got hot at the right time, and they're playing better. So I'm going to go with Buffalo. Like I said, as long as Josh Allen doesn't do anything stupid, like throw a pick six or something like that, because it could be one of those situations where they're winning the most of the game, okay, and then all of a sudden Josh Allen throws one pick, then maybe throws another, tries to force it, and or maybe even tries to run and get stripped. And exactly, that's the only thing you get nervous about with Josh Allen, that he may get happy and get a little reckless and maybe even try to run the ball and get stripped. Josh Allen's still a big guy, but he can get stripped. Okay, so you got to be careful about that. But I'm going to go with Buffalo. I think they're playing in Buffalo, and T.J. Watt's not playing. If T.J. Watt was playing, I'd say they got a little bit more of a chance. But this way, I just don't see Buffalo choking. They're playing at home, and as long as Josh Allen doesn't do anything stupid in this game, and I mean that, and I would if I was the coach of Buffalo, I would tell him, Josh, do not do anything stupid. Do not force it. Throw it away. Okay? If you don't got nobody's open, don't force it. Throw the ball away. You will live to live another day. Okay? That's what I would tell him. Okay, so I'm going to go with Buffalo for that game. Now, the second game is Green Bay at Dallas. The number 7 seed Green Bay at number 2 Dallas. And Dallas plays great at home. Okay, let's just say what it is. They have a great record at home. And as good as the Packers are playing, Jordan Love has been playing, there's no chance I think they're going to beat Dallas at home. I think Dallas has too many weapons, okay, and they're playing at home where they're virtually unbeatable. So Green Bay, nice season, nice making the playoffs, Jordan Love for you, but you're leaving. You're going. You're not winning this game. Okay, that would be an upset if Green Bay beat Dallas. That would be the upset of the week, okay, if that would have happened, okay, but I don't think that's happening. Okay, now, the Sunday night game, which should be another good game, the Los Angeles Rams, number 6 seed, at number 3, Detroit Lions, at 8:15 on NBC. Oh, yeah, the Green Bay game that I talked about earlier is going to be on Fox. But anyway, the Los Angeles Rams at Detroit Lions. Now, Matthew Stafford, coming back home. Remember he left him and Josh Goff, right? Not Josh Goff. What's his name? Goff. I forgot his first name, but remember they got they swapped quarterbacks, and the Rams won the Super Bowl. Okay, which I know it had to make Jared Goff, right? Jared Goff, yeah. I mean, I know they had to make Jared Goff just sick because remember they did go to the Super Bowl before, but they got shut out by the Patriots. Got shut down by the Patriots. But he's coming home, and remember, he's played before. He's played in there for all that time. The quarterback for the Rams, Matthew Stafford, he's played at home, so he's not going to be rattled playing in the Dome because he's played there. He played there for a good 16 years or 15 years it was. Matthew Stafford played for Detroit for that long, so he's not going to be rattled playing in that game, playing in the Dome, okay? But I think Detroit is a better team, okay, and they should win this game, okay, even though the Rams have been playing better as of late. But I'm going to go with Detroit. I like their coach, okay, and Jared Goff has been playing better, so I'm going to and they're home, so I'm going to go, even though, like I said, Matthew Stafford should have no problem playing at home because he's played there practically, most of his career, so he shouldn't have any problem with that. But I'm going to go with Detroit. I think they're a better team, and they definitely should win this game, even though they've lost some games when they shouldn't have lost, okay? Now, the last game, I said 8:15. I said, 8:15 on NBC for that, Rams versus Detroit. I'm sorry, I'll make sure I mention that. The Philadelphia, number 5 seed, at number 4, Tampa Bay. That game is going to be on Monday at 8 o'clock on a lot of different platforms. It's going to be on ESPN, ABC, ESPN2, and ESPN ESPN Plus. Now, remember, so San Francisco has the bye and Baltimore has the bye. So those two teams, they're not playing this weekend. They'll play next weekend. Philly, it looked like they were going to be the number one seed, maybe get a trip back to the Super Bowl, but they I think they lost their last 5 or 6, and they had a chance to wrap up the division, and they blew it. I just think their defense. I know they lost their offensive coordinator and their defensive coordinator, but they were playing good in the first part of the season, and then I think they got a lot of injuries on defense, and their defense has just not been the same. And I don't think Tampa with Baker Mayfield has been playing better, and they won the division. And I think they're playing better, and they got this playoff game at home. And I would have more confidence in Philly if their defense was better. But the way they lost the last 5 or 6, and I know people were talking about even now that Bill Belichick has resigned from the Patriots. They were saying that if Philly lose, Nick Sirianni might get fired. I don't think that's going to happen because I think the owners for Philly, Jeffrey Lurie, I think is the owner for the Eagles. I don't think he's going to be that reactionary because they were in the Super Bowl last year. And they're going to take a step back because, like I said, they may win this game, which I don't think they are. But I think they're definitely going to lose the next game they play because I just think unless their defense comes up with a miracle, I don't think they're getting past round 2. Even if they get past this round, they beat Tampa, which I'm going to favor Tampa. I just think they're playing at home. Baker Mayfield has been playing lights out for Tampa this year. So, and as much as I like what's the quarterback for the Eagles? I can't remember his name for a minute. I know I always draw a blank for the quarterback for the Eagles. What's his name? Hold on. Quarterback. Hold on. I always draw a blank. What's his name? Jalen Hurts. Yeah, I'm sorry. Why I drew a blank on his name. Jalen Hurts. Even though I think he could possibly have a good game, okay, especially what he did in the Super Bowl, I just think Tampa has just been, especially with Baker Mayfield. I think Baker Mayfield, even if they get down, I think he will not stop. And I don't trust Philly's defense to make an important stop when they have to. I just think there's been too many injuries, and they're not the same as they were last year. So I'm going to go with Tampa, even though. I could see the Eagles maybe winning, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's probable unless, like I said, they have a coming to Jesus meeting where they said, listen, we've been playing like dog crap the last month. Let's step it up. Maybe they motivate themselves and play a better game. But like I said, if I had to bet money, I'm going to have to go with Tampa, which is kind of breaks my heart because I thought the Eagles may have a chance of going back to the Super Bowl, but there's too many injuries and then blowing too many leads. So I'm just going to I'll go with Tampa. So my picks are these, okay? Let's try this again. The first game is Cleveland at Houston at Saturday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time on NBC. I'm going to go with Houston. Now, the second game is Miami Dolphins, number 6 seed, at number 3 seed, Kansas City Chiefs. And they're playing at Kansas City at 8:15 on Peacock. I'm going to go with Kansas City. Okay, now the third game is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers at the 7th seed at the Buffalo Bills, number 2 seed, at Sunday at 1 o'clock on CBS. I'm going to go with Buffalo. Now, the fourth game is going to be Green Bay at the Dallas Cowboys. Green Bay, the number 7 seed, Dallas, the number 2 seed, at Dallas at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fox. I'm going to go with Dallas. Now, the fifth game is the Los Angeles Rams, the number 6 seed, at the number 3 seed, Detroit Lions, at Sunday at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NBC. I'm going to go with Detroit. And the last game on Monday at 8 p.m. on a lot of platforms on ESPN, ABC, ESPN2, and ESPN Plus. The Eagles, the number 5 seed, at Tampa, the number 4 seed, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going to go with Tampa. Okay, so those are my picks. Okay, so we'll see how they go. I'm locked in now. So anyway, again, please hit the like and subscribe button and let me know what you think and what your picks are. Okay, and why do you think the way you think. Like I said, I try to give my reasons and stuff, and I hopefully let's see my batting average is going to be because I have no dog in the race for this because my Giants are just not a really good team. Anyway, so let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. I have links to my social media in the description box: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also have a link to my other channel, Bob using the Pains. Oh, I'm sorry, that's this channel. I have links to my main channel, Trepacer. in the description box as well. Also have a link down below to my Patreon. Okay, my patrons is only $5 a month. I have tons of content on there. I have movies, TV shows, and DC TV shows and Marvel TV shows. Okay, so follow the link down below to check out my Patreon. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Paul saying so long, and take care.